What up? Kang. Welcome back to another episode of Wednesday Night SmackTalk. And we are here on episode 198. Now, last week on 197, we predicted live the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia. We were not there in Saudi Arabia, we just predicted it for Saudi Arabia. And, well, it had a lot of surprises that I have to go over here tonight on 198. And I'm gonna go ahead and get into it because, well, I gotta go. I gotta get it like Busta Rhymes. And, of course, we had a tag team Elimination Chamber number 1 contenders match. The first ever tag team Elimination Chamber match in the history of the KKPL. Might be the last. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. And we had TBD versus the Golden Gods versus Lou and his special tag team partner. That was a surprise right up until he came down the ramp. And that surprise was a man we haven't seen in a long time. Bork. And, well, Bork and Lou, tag team partners. Were they able to defeat the greatest tag team of all time and TBD? Well, we'll see right here, right now. Starting off with The Miz versus Rey Mysterio. Now, this match had a lot of Rey picks, a lot of Miz picks, but in the end, it was a wash. There were a lot of differing opinions, but in the end, it didn't matter. It was a tie. The Miz lost to Rey Mysterio, and I got it right, El Taquito got it right, and Lou got it right. But didn't really matter. Now our next match is Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte and Sonya Deville. We all picked Ronda Rousey and Naomi to win, and they did. So we all got it right. Now, next is the Women's Elimination Chamber match. This one's big because we had a lot of Alexa Bliss picks for the competitors in the match. Lou and Bork doubled up on Alexa. My tag team partner Joe picked Alexa, and the Minute Man picked Alexa. Now, El Taquito picked Rhea Ripley. And I picked Bianca Belair. Now, one of those women out of Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley did win. And that woman was Bianca Belair. Which means I was the only person to get that match right in this tag team Elimination Chamber match. So, as it stands right now, the Golden Gods are up 1. Next match is Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss, in which everybody picked Drew McIntyre except for Lou. And of course, Drew McIntyre won. Roman versus Goldberg. We all picked Roman. You know who won that. Usos versus Viking Raiders. We all picked the Usos, but the match didn't happen. Strangely enough, the match just it didn't happen. So, we didn't do it. Simple as that. There you go with that. And Becky Lynch versus Alita is our next match. We all picked Becky. Becky did win. Which means we have one match left. Golden Gods are up. But you never know. You never know what might happen. The Men's Elimination Chamber match. Now, Bobby Lashley was picked by the Bidneth Man. Brock Lesnar was picked by everybody else, which means, right here, right now, I can tell you officially, Lou and Bork are out. They will not win. They were eliminated by the Bianca Belair pick. Other than that match, we pretty much picked the same. Also, Madcap Moss, Lou got wrong as well, so they're really out. But, Bidneth Man and El Taquito Violente, can they do it? Can they do it with Bobby Lashley? No, because Lesnar was picked by everybody else and Lesnar won. Also, I faked you out because they both got the women's elimination chamber match wrong, so they both, lost 2 points on that. So even if Bobby won, they would have lost. But either way, I faked you out for sake of suspension of disbelief. But you should have never doubted the Golden Gods in the first place. Of course, Kang, 7-0, yours truly. Joe, 5-2. He had to take some picks to hedge our bets. El Tequila did 6-1. Of course, he's really good. Bennett Man, 4-3. Not too great. Lou and Bork both 5-2. But the big one, the big winners, the Golden Gods. And now, after losing the Royal Rumble match against Franco and Hunter Hogan, the Golden Gods are back as #1 contenders. It turns out, I was kind of doubting us. Joe was kind of doubting ourselves, thinking, oh, have we lost it? Are we not the best tag team in this company anymore? And, well, we decided to test ourselves by having a triple threat tag team elimination chamber match. If we won that, became #1 contenders, we know that the only tag team standing in our way is Franco and Hunter Hogan. The ones we can't beat. Now we know that it's us and them and then everybody else. And all we gotta do, all me and my tag team partner do, gotta go to our namesake, Kangamania. We gotta go there and get those titles back where they belong, in the Golden Gods' grasp. Once we do that, we can assure ourselves yet again that we are the best tag team in this company, in the world. And Franco Hunter Hogan, either way, I respect you a lot. When we do win, because I'm calling it right now, when we do beat you at Kangamania, you are our #2. You are the best we've ever faced. It's you, us, and the rest. So be prepared. We respect you so much that we can't make a single mistake, and we won't make a single mistake come Kangamania. So you better get ready. Franco, I know you're preparing for the triple threat match against Mikey and Sebi, but that just may be your downfall, because you're gonna overlook the greatest tag team in the history of history. Now, let me go over another match at Elimination Chamber. We had the TV title match, Brandon challenging Mikey for his TV title. And let's start it off. Rey Mysterio picked by both. Rey Mysterio did win. Ronda Rousey picked by both. Ronda Rousey and Naomi did win. We had them both pick Drew. Drew did win. Both picked Roman. Who won that. Both picked Usos. Don't matter. We didn't do it because they didn't do it. Becky Lynch, they both picked her. Lesnar, they both picked him. But there was one match they differed on, and it did decide the winner here tonight. The women's three-way match. Three-way? I'm sorry. Listen, I delegate. I had people work on getting the match cards for me so I can read them out. And it does say women's three-way. That was not a misspeak by me. It says women's three-way. I read it out loud. It is a women's six-way elimination chamber match. And, well, Rhea Ripley was picked by Brandon. Bianca Belair picked by Mikey. Bianca Belair, of course, as you know, did win. And she did make Mikey retain his TV title. Brandon, good try. But, Mikey, it's your turn to celebrate yet another successful title defense.
Hello, everybody. It's your current TV champion, Mikey. And I say current because I just got off a victory from beating Brandon, which that portion was never in question. Now, Brandon, listen to me, you fucking piece of shit. Don't you ever treat me and disrespect me like you fucking did by making me be a diversion. Now, I don't know if I'm saying this a little bit too early, and I'm sorry if I'm giving spoilers, but you know exactly what you did. You did not care about your match against me. You did not care about getting this TV title, something that I take glory in winning. Don't you ever do, and I will not fucking forget it. Now to talk about my King of Mania match against Franco and Sebi. Now, I don't even know where to begin against these two. I don't feel like they deserve to be going against me. And I don't even know if this is my only match. I don't know if I have to defend the TV title either. But if I do, I'll welcome anybody besides a fucking animal. I don't want to go against a fucking animal. So any animals out there, Buffy, Kenshin, all you fucking... Don't even try to... That includes you too, Darcy. Don't you fucking try to defend... I'm not going to defend it against you. I have no interest in it. But anybody else... Open challenge. But that's it. Just wanted to say I knew I was going to win this last pay-per-view. Although I am even more mad, you fucking piece of shit, Brandon. I swear to God, I will not forget this. But other than that, time to focus on my next opponents. Sebi, Franco, and I don't know if anybody else, but I'm just your champion. Doing champion things. Not going to use that other catchphrase, but it's not easy being this good, but I make it look pretty damn easy.
Now, Mikey, you are still the TV champion. You have a triple threat match to look forward to at King of Mania. And then maybe something else with that TV title. But also, you did kind of mention, you alluded to something about a diversion. And, well, I want to talk about that right here, right now, because if you thought Bork was the only huge surprise at the Elimination Chamber, boy, you were wrong. Because Brandon challenged Mikey, lured us all into his Joker's trick, used the TV title match as a diversion, used picking Rhea Ripley as a diversion, as you'll see later on, and cashed in his money in the bank on the main event match, turning in this huge King of Mania main event that was supplemented over to Elimination Chamber because people couldn't wait, turning that match into a triple threat. Brandon, Money in the Bank casher winner, with 3 extra points added on to his predictions that he already has. Paul, the Royal Rumble winner, who should have main evented King of Mania, but accepted this chamber match. And Zach, the wild card, your KKPL champion. Can they overcome the plus 3 points? It's never happened before. And Paul and Zach both know that Money in the Bank well, because all 3 of these men in this match have held the Money in the Bank. In fact, they are the only people in the history of the company to ever hold the Money in the Bank. One of them has to win. Let's see who it is. Rey Mysterio was picked by Brandon and Paul. Zach picked The Miz to win. Zach got that one wrong. Brandon and Paul both got that right. Brandon now has 4, if you're keeping track. He already had 3 due to his Money in the Bank cash, and that's how it works. Now he's got 4. Zach, you're now down 4. Paul, you're still down 3. Ronda Rousey and Naomi versus Charlotte and Sonya Deville. Ronda Rousey picked by both Brandon and Zach. Paul picked Charlotte and Sonya Deville. Now, sorry, Paul. You got that one wrong. Now you're all down 4 to Brandon. The Elimination Chamber match of the women variety had everybody pick something different. Paul picked Alexa Bliss. Zach picked Rhea Ripley. And Brandon changed his prediction from Rhea Ripley in the previous match that actually cost him the TV title and switched to Bianca, who did win. That prediction, Rhea Ripley, may have been a diversion in and of itself. And he picked Bianca here, and he got it right. He's now up 5. Drew McIntyre picked by all. Roman Reigns picked by all except Paul. Paul down by 6. Usos didn't happen. Becky picked by all. Which means we have one match remaining. Bobby Lashley picked by 2 of the competitors. Brock Lesnar picked by 1. It doesn't matter. You know who's won. Brandon's up by fucking goddamn 6 points. Doesn't matter. But, yes, he did get that right. Lesnar did win. Brandon, at this pay-per-view, in this match specifically, went undefeated. Now, Mikey also went undefeated, 7-0. I went undefeated, 7-0, but Brandon went undefeated, +3, 10-0. Not only did he win with the Money in the Bank stipulation, he didn't need it. He decimated. Now, I know Paul and Zach changed a lot of picks to try and counteract the +3, but how you gonna counteract a perfect score? It's tough, and they couldn't do it. Paul and Zach went 4-3. Paul, the Royal Rumble winner, deserved better. Zach, the wild card, may have made too big of an error by trying to have a huge match at the Chamber, because it coaxed Brandon into taking that title away from him before he gave it away to Paul. And now Brandon, as the champion, go ahead and celebrate.
Okay, Google, play something epic like Claire de Lune.
Got it. Playing Claire de Lune epic trailer version, song by Claude Debussy, Alala on Spotify.
I did it, boys. I said what I did, what I said I would do, and I'm the champion once again. Before I get into what I want to say, buy the Brandon foam finger today. Number 1, champ once again. That's not even a big deal because I'm like always the champ these days. I let whoever had it, I think it was Zach, and I couldn't let him have it up until Kangamania. So that's why I had to take it from him. To make sure I had it and to make sure I fight him at Kangamania. Because that's the only way I can get rid of him and extinguish this beef for good. This all beef kosher hot dog. Because I'm all the beef and you're just irrelevant. Now that you have no gold and I beat you, I got 10. My score was 10. You guys got like 2-2 or something. I got 10-0. How's that even happen? Paul and you. That's kind of sad. So, Kangamania, I plan on doing that again. Oh, and I lost that match with Mikey just because I don't really need that too much. That's kind of more of the old-timers belt, I thought, like, for people going to retirement, like Mikey and Darcy. The TV title, it doesn't really concern me, so congrats on winning that, Mikey, by 1 point. I wanted you to win. And I'll see you, Zach, at Kangamania.
So there you have it. Brandon is officially, already, as soon as he got the title, challenging Zach to a match at Kangamania, a rematch at Kangamania from Kangamania prior. It seems he didn't want Paul taking that title because he wanted to face Zach one-on-one in the main event for the title once and for all. Twice in a lifetime. Thrice in a lifetime. 4 or 5 or 6 or fucking 7, 11 times in a lifetime. This has been, I think I can say, the greatest feud in the KKPL. And it seems they finally have respect for each other. And it finally just may end at Kangamania. Now, we'll hear what the losers have to say next week and what the people gearing up for Kangamania have to say next week. As for now, that was a results episode. We're right here on the road to Kangamania, only 38 days away from history. Now, Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and turning on notifications to get notified. And I will see you next week and beyond as we build and build and build like it's Fortnite.
THANKYOU. Thank you. Thank you. THANKYOU.
Thank you, Kang.